Hi there, it's Aaron Dalzell again with the Dalzell Realty Group here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And in this video, we're going to talk about the buyer consultation. So you gotten to the point where you're ready to buy and not really sure where to start or what that means. So really what we need to get you to do is once we have that conversation, we're gonna get into the office. We're gonna sit down for a little bit and really start to lay out that process so you have a roadmap of what next steps to take, what that process looks like, some timelines, and what to expect in each step coming forward. First thing is, once we get you into the office, we're definitely going to want to make sure, if you haven't already, is that we get you talking with a lender. Now, you may already have a lender you're working with. You may ask for a couple recommendations on lenders, which we can definitely get for you. But it's important to really sit and talk with a lender before you start looking at homes, because we want to know what you're going to qualify for. There's really no point in looking at homes that are well above your budget, falling in love with an area, or homes that you simply can't afford. And vice versa. We want to make sure that we're not looking at homes that we've maybe had to cut some corners on to make fit for a budget that you think you have, when really you may have some extra room there. So that is the most important step to get things started, is making sure that we talk with a lender, find out what the qualifications are, where you're being pre-approved for, so that we can really start to craft some homes that are going to fit best for you. Now, once we get through that phase, we're going to really start to get down and get to know you and what you are looking for either yourself or your family, whatever the case may be. It could be a single family home that you're looking for as a first time home buyer. It could be an investment property. It could be a fourplex that you're looking for. So it's important to sit down, go through that criteria. And during that criteria kind of discovery period, we're going to go over things like, what area of town might you be looking for? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? Is there a square footage number that you're looking for? All these things start to play into building a search that's going to benefit you the most. We don't want to be so broad that we search the entire Las Vegas area with no criteria and you're stuck searching through 2,000, 3,000 homes that half of them or more than half of them are throwaways because they don't really fit what your needs and your wants are. Which leads right into the next point, is that we got to differentiate which are the needs for your new home and the wants for your new home. And it's important to distinguish those two as we go through, because we all want what we want, but sometimes it does come down to the needs and the availability and what we're looking for to get you into the right home. Now, once we get that search built and we've really identified the criteria and we feel good about the results that we're getting on that, now it's time to start going through them, taking a look at the pictures, identifying which one of these in the criteria is really starting to narrow down our search a little bit more. The plan is really to take maybe 50, 75 homes, whittle them down to that niche market that really appeals to you, because even inside that criteria, there's going to be some that maybe are a little dated inside. Maybe that's not what you're looking for, or maybe there's some that are absolutely completely remodeled, but you are looking for maybe a little bit of a fixer-up project. So as we go through that first criteria, this kind of becomes that second layer of criteria. Now, once we get through that, now the fun part starts, is that we get to start building our showing times. We'll pick some days that work best for your schedule. We'll try to lay them out 2-3 days in advance, giving ourselves times to contact the other agents and maybe some cases the owners, laying out a strategic map of homes that we can go visit in a day. We want to make sure we take our time with this. We want to make sure we lay it out properly. There's no reason for us to be wasting time zigzagging through the Henderson area, back to the Summerlin area, through the Las Vegas area. So it's really important to lay out our map, build our route for the day strategically, therefore we can maximize the time that we have together. So really, that's what our buyer consultation time is going to be spent doing, laying out that foundation for us. So again, the big criteria we're going to be looking here for: getting your pre-qual done, making sure that we get that initial criteria done, searching through that first list of homes that is in that criteria, fine-tuning that down to what really we're looking for, and then setting up our showings for that first batch. So that's going to really take us through that first stage. That second stage is really going to be after we go through that first group of homes, is we're going to have things starting to filter in. It might be one new home, two new homes a day that are starting to hit the market that might fall into your criteria. Or once we get through those first maybe 10, 15, 20 homes, we may have to start to go to some of the other ones and keep building until we find that perfect home for you. And as new homes are hitting the market and fall into our search parameters, those are going to get sent to you as soon as they hit the market as needed. That way we can get those on the schedule too and start making sure that we're seeing all the homes that fit into that criteria for you. Like always, if you have any other questions regarding the buyer consultation or the buying process, we're going to have more videos coming up and putting into our buying playlist section. This is really the first step of getting into that buying phase. As always, I'll keep my information noted below, and feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're going to have tons of playlists coming. Should be your one-stop shop for everything you need there. All right, have a great day.